Hey guys, it's Rhiannon here at Mom's Domestic Church. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Again, my name is Rhiannon. If you are new here, and welcome. This is my channel, My Little Domestic Church. The other day, I did a video all about a few books I have by this wonderful author, Kimberly Hahn, and this one right here, which is called Graced and Gifted. Sorry, the sunlight's coming in. Is all about biblical homemaking. And so I'm so excited to be reading this book and to be doing videos with you guys and sharing you my thoughts on it. Now, I'm not doing this alone. This is actually a collab with Laura over at What Laura Likes. If you haven't seen her channel, please go over and check it out. I will have all of her information in the description box below. She is an awesome woman. She has a heart for homemaking, and I love her videos. She's really honest and sincere and shares so much about our Catholic faith. So I'm really excited when we kind of were talking about this and we decided to do this collab. I think it's gonna be really fun. So our plan is we're gonna read a chapter and we're gonna share a video with you guys each week on our thoughts on this book. So if you would like to join in, you can find this book on lots of different places, but I'll link the one for Amazon Prime. That's where you probably get it as fast as you want to get it if you want to join in with us. But the book is Graced and Gifted, Biblical Wisdom for the Homemaker's Heart. And if you know anything about me, you know that I also have a heart for homemaking, and it's so very important, especially in our society today. It was something I didn't get anywhere in the culture except for the few years that I was homeschooled, and I got to see what it was like to be in the home, to see my mother cleaning and caring for our home. And then as I got older, I learned more and more about it, and that it is so much more than just doing a couple things around the house. It's a whole thing, the heart, the whole thing. I just love it. Okay, so the first chapter is so good. She lays down a foundation, and that's what I think is excellent about this, because it's not, I think the homemaking has a big part to do with skills, but I've done other videos too on homemaking, and I always say it's really about the heart as well. And what she points out in chapter 1, which I think is so great, is that homemaking is all about relationships. She even has this great little model to explain how relationships come together to show us like with the importance of all the relationships in our life and how they have to do with ourselves and our marriage and homemaking. And I don't want to show you everything, but I do want to show you like the little sign at the end of the chapter so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. But she breaks it down piece by piece so that at the very end you have this kind of almost complicated looking image, but the whole entire time she shows you piece by piece. So the very end product is this right here. But through this chapter, she breaks down each little symbol and what it represents, all about it. And that's the thing I think that is lacking. What I didn't quite understand at the beginning of my homemaking, I really thought the homemaking was just about making sure the home looked like something in a magazine when I first started at the very beginning. And I realized really quickly that was absolutely impossible. I have 6 children and I have babies every 2 years. And we moved a lot. My husband works for the church, and we moved a lot. And I quickly realized that my home was gonna be messy. At least for the first couple of years, it was just really messy. But I really worked hard in my own life about building relationships and making sure that my children felt loved, and that my husband, when he came home, he would at least be greeted with a good meal and like a joyful attitude if I could. And I'm telling you, it was hard at times because I was so tired, and you know how it goes, like especially when you have little ones. But I think it was just so important to do those small things. And then as I got farther along my walk as a mother, and I started to recognize that there was so much more to homemaking than I realized. I had a subscription to, I guess like a magazine, but it's free. So I'm trying to think what that would be called. But it's called Above Rubies. And it just really sparked the fire in my heart about homemaking. And then I started to develop and grow in my walk in homemaking. And that's when I started getting books on it, and books on biblical womanhood and marriage and all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to give that little bit in this first video kind of about that, and how this first chapter resonated so much with me, because I found that as I was reading this, I was like, oh my goodness, this was almost this organic walk I went on in the process of growing my homemaking skills, but also my heart and my relationships. And she like nailed it down to a T. And I really appreciate that. So if this is something you want to join in with Laura and I, please go ahead and pick up the book. Or if you're like, I don't have time for reading anything like that, you can just hop on here and watch our videos. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. Maybe it'll be every Tuesday, but you know how it goes when you have kids and you're homeschooling, or just when you're busy, it's hard to do that. But we're gonna try to make a video each week on each of the chapters we're reading. And yeah, so again, when you're done with this video, if you have not yet, please head over to her channel and go ahead and encourage her by subscribing, checking out her video. And if you come over from Laura's channel, welcome. I'd love for you to subscribe and join this community as well. And I hope you guys all have a beautiful and blessed day. God bless.